Good morning, folks. It is 5:01 a.m. Wednesday, September 13th, 2017. Last night, the part of me that's out floating around in the field started working on my head real hard. Excuse me. And it's time for some change on the other side. With the issues over there, it's time for change here. It's time for me to leave. So everything that's become a problem is starting to be dealt with in a different manner. Coffee talk. There's been so many stupid issues everywhere. It's incredible. I mean, that's the chaos. That is the third dimension. It was the literal insanity of what people call God. Excuse me. It was God's insanity. God was the devil. God was everything else. It ran everything. It ran every single thing there was. Wow, my head's blown up. Can't hardly see. My forehead's coming out. Everything's getting stronger. It's stuff I'm about to start doing on the other side as well as here before I finally drop. I want to explain the... apparently I need to do a slightly better job of explaining the DNA ICUC offer. It's very temporary. This does not continue. For those people who want to get a DNA ICUC, instead of paying us, if they have, and this is temporary, and there's no listing on the website, and we don't know any people, don't call us, don't write us about this. There's a, if you call up someone who does quantitative electroencephalograms, or the Loretta, the low resolution something or other, if you call them up and work out something with them where you pay them for their services, but they agree to be on camera, their face doesn't have to, but to see you hooked up with the equipment, see it all happening together, if they're willing to do that, then it's not even we, then the Spiritual Foundation will waive any charges to you because you're paying for the quantitative electroencephalogram. What I was saying also in the video, most of you understand this, some people don't, and I understand, is that if somebody wanted to offer this to some other people, this is a very short time thing, folks, okay? It's a very short time thing. Might be days, might be, the most it'll be is 2 weeks. It all depends on how many come in. I only want a few more. 2, 3 more is the max, okay? I have no spare time left whatsoever. And I'm not going to be researching all these people who do quantitative electroencephalograms. I got a few I'm going to talk to. But that's not going to be for about 4 days. I have to take care of legal stuff. bringing my lawyers to count today and tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm totally dissatisfied with them, but that's neither here nor there. Karma is on the way back. Whatever you put out to someone to help yourself and hurt them, or just to hurt them, or to get over on someone, you're going to receive back tenfold. That's enough of this crap. This creation's fracking insane. Ever since the first life, it's been insane. Anyway, back to the DNA ICUCs. That's the only offer that there is, and it's only going to be for a few people. Now, in the future, there will be some people who will put out, actually do their quote-unquote DNA ICUC on a person, and there will be results done with a quantitative electroencephalogram or something even better. It will prove that they can reach out to you. And if they're going to do DNA ICUCs, a lot of them think they will, but they won't. If they're going to actually do it, well, they're going to wind up proving it. It'll be set up to happen. It'll happen through their websites. They'll do the same thing. I don't just talk to the masses and try and light up a road for you to walk on. I do the same with the people that are doing this, family members, people with spirit inside that actually have part of me in it. I understand people aren't able to see what I see. There's a few people that can get pretty damn close. They can see a lot of it, enough to understand what's going on. Things in this awakening have turned a corner. This thing that I have with its different parts is pissed. The body keeps falling apart, man. Sooner or later, it'll, boom, drop, and the sooner the better. I've made a couple changes in my itinerary. But anyway, let's just say this. As far as this offer goes, I'm going to put a deadline on this right now. That's enough. If people can, great. If not, I understand. September 13th. It's amazing, all this wonderful technology, and I'm just at a loss to hook it up. Where's the calendar? I'm floating. My head's like a lead brick. On Friday the 22nd, that offer in the morning, Friday the 22nd of this month, September, when morning comes up, I'm done with that offer. That's just a temporary thing. So if you can do it by then, fine. I'm trying to get more DNA ICUC proof on there. I'm trying to get the people that do the tests to become aware of a market for themselves, which is going to help everyone understand that this is real. I've already proven myself, and I'm still proceeding forward with it. There's only so much I can do when I'm stuck in this damn body, but there's not. That'll be handled soon. Anyway, I said things would change. They already are, and they're going to change hard. So when I'm done with the next few days of dealing with legal and court issues and talking to new lawyers, then we'll get back into the thick of things. So, nothing would make me feel much better than everyone being awake and able to see and understand what's going on and see it for themselves. If you could, you would. The first thing that would happen is you'd be excited. Wow, look at what I can see. The second thing that would happen, you would be in awe of what has actually happened and what's going on. And then the third thing you'd have is anger. Incredible anger to what's been done against you. That's why everyone's been kept from seeing what's going on the other side. When you come into a body and have a life, you learn the understanding of compassion, equality, honor, the need for justice. That's how you evolve as spirit. Wow. Holy shit. Anyway, I swear my head's gonna crack open from the inside. This is not what you get on a crank of, folks. This is my gig. When you get out of your bodies, when you get out of your bodies and come home, there's going to be next to nothing left out there. Friends, family, there's a lot of wonderful, good people hanging around, and they're staying out of the way. Incredibly smart, because it is a war zone. Well, excuse me, if you can set this up to happen, this DNA ICUC offer, if you can set it up to happen by then, fine. If not, sorry. That's the way it goes. And after there's been 3 or 4 added, or none, that's it. I mean, whether there's 3 or 4 done or none, it doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to help everyone get something going here, okay? I'm doing everything I can in the body to put this together. Folks, I told you this is happening and nothing's going to stop it. I meant that. Nothing's strong enough to stop it. This is the way it should have been. And actually, you never should have come into bodies. Physical bodies like this, it should have been Fey-type bodies. You grow and develop fine, smooth, and strong that way. These are just ridiculous. Never should have happened. But it will be the way it needs to be. And it'll get there, not overnight, but quicker than you think. But anyway, what I was trying to say is after 3 or 4 of these are done, or the 22nd rolls along, it'll no longer be an option. So It's not the kind of thing that many of the folks out there that give these tests are willing to do. Excuse me. A lot of them, they're working with issues with people who have ADD and the other various forms of similar stuff there. So attention deficit disorder, and then there's all the other varieties. When someone gets a DNA ICUC, it changes them. People are getting back the amount of fortitude, strength they have. It's they're incredibly happy. The reason why I brought up this offer, as I've pretty much already mentioned, this is to help things move forward when I'm out of here. Oh, they're moving forward. If you could imagine a bulldozer that's powerful enough to run over Stone Mountain in Atlanta and crush it, yet you can't touch it, that's what's behind this. Those that don't want to wake up, they'll finish their life as it is, and then they ain't coming back. Period. The original first being male and female wanted them coming back. Keep the abuse up, keep the frustration levels in your spirit. They didn't know better, didn't care. They never even had one life. And all they were intent on is maximizing the abuse all the spirit got to make more praise machines. Anyway, that's over. Some of what I am is coming in this body really pissed. That's why my head's changing again. As we speak, it's crackling inside to deal with the energy coming in. That's why your DNA has to change. Some of these new children, some of these new children, you wait and see what they do. As you awaken, you wait and see what you do. Awesome stuff. It's about time you came to have a life and you could understand and comprehend your actual self-worth. It's up there, way up there. Everyone's put down, especially those with heart energy, those who can see, do stuff. You've been beat up. There's so many children in bodies today that have ADD and other issues where the DNA was made like that on purpose so they'd have that problem. And then energy blocks that were put inside these bodies are horrendous. So the stronger the seers were, especially, they got hit the hardest with the ADD. All that is wrong on every possible level, and that's being changed. It's time the assholes got their ass whooped. It'll happen. Watch and see. The biggest part of it's already been done. On the other side. That's important, but it's not important to dwell on. You'll find out for yourself when you go home. These bodies are temporary. When you go home, you'll find out for yourself. That's what matters. I don't have a fan club. I don't have something like, yay, whoop-de-doo. I don't want it. I want the opposite. This isn't about me. This is about changing creation to what it should have been in the beginning. If people don't like it, well, you can get over it or not. That's up to you. It's not my gig. But it's happening, and it's about to come like a tidal wave. Those people that have heart energy in them should be left alone to let that heart energy flourish, bloom, and come out of themselves, grow. That's how spirit grows properly. not by being abused and beat up. This is kind of one of those pull out all the stops videos. I want all of you to understand who you really are. I want all of you to appreciate who you really are the same way I do. Not myself, you. Everyone's like asleep. The jail cell's open. You're afraid to get out. I don't mean hurt your body and get out of the body. I'm talking about the thought process. You think you're a small portion of what you are, and you've done something wrong. You're a sinner because something, from the beginning of time made a mistake and you're paying for it? Well, you're all ancestors of, the generations, ancestors of Adam. Well, who made Adam? The original first being, what you call God? Okay, so it's his fault, or her fault, or their fault. They're dead. But there's some more of this bullshit thought process that comes from religions. It's so easy to tear down, it's not worth it. It's thinner than toilet paper. And it's got the same value. It's good for one thing. All your books. Change is coming. Deal with it. You all that listen to me all the time, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking through you. There's a lot of people that are going to start waking up. They're going to find out about it. Cannot touch the head. When you go through this DNA ICUC, you feel the physical changes in your body. Why? I don't know. Maybe this is real. What I go through, never. You will never go through that. There's not a reason, and it just ain't going to happen, period. Myself and as the field is just fed up. Deanna's primary source animal spirit guide, she's so sweet. She's awesome. She saw what was happening to me last night. I got knocked on my butt. And I saw her smile. And I asked Deanna to go look at her, and I said, what does she make of this? So Deanna relaxed and went to her. And she said, well, she's really happy. It has to do with killing more stuff on the other side and getting out of here. Please don't ever try to push yourself out of your body. I don't say please, but I just did. This is the best time in the world, in your lives, to be in a body. It's never been this good. You're going to see incredible change. Our friends coming in from other planets. The fighting over here has been so intense. Everything I'm doing with my energy, that our friends are they're staying the hell away. We haven't had anyone in the house in days. Instead of 2 or 3 times a day, it's been days where they've been here. And then someone actually tried to attack the kids. Well, they did. They dropped dead right there in the ground. Excuse me. People would say that Jason's sane, but honestly, what's happening is insane. These two, like utility workers, maintenance men on this ship, huge ship. They talked back and forth before about, you know what, if we had those kids, we'd be so rich, we'd have all this and all that. And then these little pieces of source garbage got underneath them and just said, yeah, source is not garbage. But I don't care what spirit is, it can mean good or bad, but this is garbage, stupid stuff. And then it says, yeah, that's right, we're going to take this, and then made up their mind to do it, and they dropped dead. Wait till I'm out of here, wait till you see a lot of your problems, the major ones, drop dead. Boom, 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 boom. There's no second coming. There's never been a first coming. The only thing that's ever come here the first time was the original first being that made everything abusive from the very first life, which brought about the creation of the Drakh race and the second life ever had. Wow. When you're going through change, and anyone that's ever had this done will tell you, you will never go through this. You'll never feel this. Number one, there's no need for it to ever happen. Number two, it'll never be allowed. Anyway, when you have your moments when you feel a little dizzy, okay, or you feel a little bit of pressure in your head, sometimes you will pop your ears like that. It's like you going on a plane or in a car, it goes up high, you pop your ears, open your mouth, and it's like a yawn. Sometimes your body instinctively yawns to balance out the pressure. That's because your brain's growing, and also different parts of your brain are actually moving, causing displacement of volume inside the skull. You know, it would really be nice to have a couple people to talk to. I'd like to have a class. I never will. This ain't going to happen. But it'd be nice to have a class of about 30 people that actually give these quantitative electroencephalograms, and some doctors and everything. I've talked to small groups of them, you know, at one time, but it's only a few. Excuse me. And explained how the metaphysical abilities are tied to what part of the brain. I gave a couple classes on that. I've put out a video or two about it, but I have a lot more in-depth information than what I put out. Just to help them, help you. It's all of us helping each other to wake up and come alive. Hell, if I could even get 12 of them, that'd be great. It ain't going to happen, though. That's okay. See, when I'm not my body, I can go into people's heads and say what I want, do what I want. Probably a scary thought for some people. I don't know. Shouldn't be unless they want to hurt someone. I have no desire to control people's lives. Whatsoever, but those who want to, but the abuse, destruction, yeah. I'm going to get involved in that. People do it on their own, good. Bada boom, bada bam. They're going to be dealt with. People make other people do it on the other side, they're going to be dealt with permanently, immediately. Anyway. I'll keep doing everything I can do until I drop, and then it's time to drop. All I wanted to do is to get away for a week or two somewhere before dying. End of my last life ever. You'd think that that would be doable somehow. The other side is so fracked up. I care about what's right. I don't care about what people think of me. Why should I? I'm made for a purpose. My job is to perform that function, and I do to the best of my ability. What's wrong with that? Nothing in my book. Politicians, folks like that. How's our popular survey, whatever that thing is, going? Approval rating. I don't care who approves of what. I know what has to be done, and I'm doing it. It's about time things changed. And they have, like you can't even understand yet, but it's not finished until I get out of here. Yeah, I'm a bit aggressive today. Fed up with dealing with the other side. Wow. Okay. Something I was trying to remember to tell you. When your head gets a little cloudy, not like this, you feel a little pressure in there, you'll hear your head sometimes like that. It's part of your brain moving like a muscle. And you might do that clearing the ears. Right now my head's just literally inside, my brain's twisting all over the place. It's changing, but it's also flexing. Things are being rearranged, but it's being pumped up. You won't go through what I'm going through right now. So what you see, it's not something you will ever go through. And I need to keep saying that for a reason. This is totally different. You're waking up, becoming yourself, and opening up, becoming aware of DNA change, and your brain does grow. I kill everything there is on the other side. That's an issue, and I can't see half of it, so I'm being made stronger to do more through this body than I have been able to up to this point. And at the same time, my body's being ripped apart. So I have so much water in me. You can push on this huge, overgrown stomach that I have in here, the water in it, and the whole body, intestines, and everything else. Cirrhosis can be a bitch. Anyway, although you won't go through this, you will feel the difference, and you do get stronger. Your abilities awaken. You become who you are, plus the DNA change takes it to a new level. So, well, that's the explanation of what was going on, or what is going on with that, what's behind that DNA ICUC offer for people who take a live video of a quantitative electroencephalogram or Loretta system, whatever. And it's all to help all of you. Folks, love you, man. There's very few people on this planet that anywhere that actually understand what's in my heart. I have limitless compassion for everything. It's my responsibility to do everything I can for everyone all the time. It's a bitch doing it through a body or trying to. If you do the best you can at what you want to get done, what you want to do, what you want to be, then that's success. Don't ever think any less of yourself. Folks, I love you. Okay, there's something else I got to come up with here. I don't know what the heck it is. You're going to have some more aggression in space, in the atmosphere, folks from space. Things are going to get hard. Things are going to get serious. Not hard like attacked by ETs or something. That's stupid. They've gone to extreme extents and expenses to come here to help us for nothing. There's going to be, literally, the ones that have been causing a problem here are going to leave in shackles. They're going to be broken down, broken apart, and taken away with all the shame that they deserve. There is a new dawn, a new beginning coming, but you're going to see the end of the old one. It's not going to be allowed to abuse everything as it has and then leave here without exposing itself for what it is. That'll be made to happen. You will see at least the end of part of the cause, the main cause of your physical suffering on this planet. They will be further broken than what they already are. They'll be paraded. That means they'll be seen by the masses. Most likely internet. Governments will be talked to by our friends ETs, but they're coming to see us, folks. We're not a government, we're people. The government's supposed to be other people. It hasn't been that since shortly after forming it here in this country anyway. The governments will not control the influence of our friends from other planets. They will come and go just as you go to your neighbors. Those that go against that will be broken. Those that try to control will receive what they deserve. They're coming. Wow. That I didn't expect, but so what? Oh, my head's going to explode. It's time for things to move along a little faster. It's time for things to break. It's time for the nonsense to be released. It's over. The old way is over. I can't even fully understand that. The breaking of the Anunnaki here. The idiots on the other side is even more important, and that's about that also. Cleansing. Purification. Oh, wow. I'm trying to get off this thing. Excuse me. There's stuff trying to bug me right now, and it's coming up. It's just being eaten up, dissolved. Wow. Still trying to get off this video. Next year, is going to be wild. It's going to be enlightening for everyone. "2018, they come." That was the end of it. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. I've never wanted anyone to see me in this kind of pain, because I'm concerned that you'll think that you're going to go through this. You're not. You'll never go through this. I'm like a tank, but solid steel. The body, nothing. It's the dirt that comes off the body of it, of what's real. All of you are incredibly huge, high vibration, pure, beautiful spirit. Excuse me. One of the things that's most important to me is that you're able to see that in yourselves. To see it, knowing, not to try to make it true, to see it because it is true. From the very beginning, everything I've been about is helping you become yourself so you can see things for yourself and make up your own decision. I don't say this is how it is. You have to go this way, bow, pay here. I say the exact opposite. Look at what's going on. What do you think? Here's what I know. That's what I was about. And if people don't like that, too bad, man. Deal with it or don't. I don't care. It's not my issue, it's yours. This is happening. Unless I hurt myself, I can't control my leaving. But once I'm gone, Daddy's home. And I'm close. But not yet. Anyway, folks, look, love you. All I meant to do is put out this video and to tell you, to explain the DNA ICUC. Oh yeah, and one other thing I was trying to tell you the whole time. As you're getting worked on, and you know, you get a little dizzy, you can feel pressure in your head, your stomach gets weird. Sometimes you're half hungry and half feeling sick, nauseous, sick at the same time. Your heart skips a couple of beats, it gets growing bigger, you go through emotional shifts real quick and then it stops. It's all temporary. It goes the cold shivers from your DNA changing. And the pressure in the head does come on and off. you'll feel the symptoms. Not like this. They're little symptoms. When that's happening, understand that you're progressing forward big time. Because all this stuff will happen, and then it goes away, and then you'll be just able to relax for a little while. And then the field is going to watch you. And then as you go ahead and start, seeing more and doing more, understanding more, it's awesome. And then all of a sudden it goes away because you're getting worked on some more. You get increased in stages. It keeps going up, up, up. That's how the awakening goes. When that happens, it's awesome to have your spirit guides talk to. Animal essences, they're everywhere. Out of every little better than 1 million lives, animals that are born, there's 3 or 4 that actually have animal essence. The rest are souls. Souls in essence, human and fey and faemen. So, when you're getting worked on and you're trying to see something, you can get the picture of an animal. Let's see. There's my Black Panther, one of them that I talk with. These are individuals. They use a picture. If you go on the internet, look for images of an animal you're pulled towards. Just relax. Feel. They'll talk to you through the picture, saying, and you'll just know this picture. Get this one or that one. Let's see. Where's gallery? That's in a. Okay. Come on, buddy. There we go. That's a fighting tiger angry. Okay. Now, if I'm trying to, if I might all of a sudden, it just comes in my head, tiger, I look at it. Sometimes you look at it and your head's been worked on so hard it's hard to see. They're trying to help you. So open it up, look at its eyes, then go small, then go open. If you do that a little bit, that'll help you focus on talking with them, okay? It goes through the eyes, it goes into the brain, and it just stimulates you enough to where you can actually focus and talk with them. It's not that you have to, it's one of my buddies right here, snow leopard. Snow leopard is very strong, powerful energy, but they're known for being recluse. They stay away from folks as much as they can when they need to. They get in the midst of things. No, wait a minute, I gotta. Okay. They'll help you give you information. Soon you'll be able to talk to the field into the field very easily, and it will talk with you. You will have lilies, female source energy running through the field. There will be lilies in the field. How about that? There will be lilies in the field to talk with you too. Folks, things are already changed grossly. I mean, unless you're out of your body, you wouldn't be able to tell. But pretty soon the other side will be put together, and then things will move forward here properly. So it's long overdue, and it's here and it's coming. So I understand when I talk to people, they'll listen or not, whatever, and they just trying to figure this stuff out. Good. But the most important thing is for you to relax. You don't sit and meditate. Relax. Relax and let it go. That calm quiet. Get you a little nervous maybe sometimes. Take a deeper breath. And just let it go. Sorry, my head's popping. And then just feel outside yourself. I started by closing my eyes, cutting everything else out, and then of course now I just go there with my eyes open. Didn't take long for me to change that way, but it was easier at first to do it with my eyes closed. Any way you want to do it is fine. when you close your eyes, you get away from other stimulus, and it helps your conscious mind learn how to relax enough to where you can start hearing your spirit guides and stuff. So, and some of them have not been doing things right, but then again, there's been no angels, nobody running your life. Everyone's life, what the life format they were supposed to have in that body, that's all been destroyed, with the original first being male and female. So there's a lot of chaos everywhere, and people have been taught to be abusive, so there's a ton of that. And now you have all this little teeny baby source energy running around that was just released, that they're idiots. All they know is to look at what used to be done and copy that, mimic that, and that's the old abusive way. And they're being killed. So, some people say, that's not true, there's the all-loving God. Wow, really? Loving God, yeah. They're dead and good riddance. Anyway, folks, look. This was interesting. I can tell you this, I feel the field right now, because it is part of me. Like at the beginning when I woke up, just it was in me, my head strong. It's not pain that was bringing that anger out. It's being fed up with everything, being fed up with what little I can do, stuck in this damn body. And I'm not going to hurt myself. This body is going to take its, boom, get shut down. The more you relax and apply, open yourself up to apply yourself to what is actually real, the more you understand. The more you understand, the more relaxed, secure your life is. Your abilities take off. We have a huge family, and for once it's going to be one. You don't have to come to the table and eat with everybody, but if you want, it's there. The thing is, we have to see each other. Know that we exist. You need to understand who you really are in order to have a full life. Folks, love you, man. Take care. Have a good one.